The world is stunned. Iran has closed the Strait of Hormuz. News flashes across global screens. Oil prices skyrocket within hours. Gas stations everywhere see prices surge. The world's most critical energy artery is suddenly severed. Panic spreads as governments scramble and energy companies reroute tankers. The Strait of Hormuz, just 21 miles wide, is the jugular vein of the global economy. A fifth of the world's oil and a third of its LNG pass through here daily. The closure is a direct, catastrophic threat. No easy alternatives exist. Major oil producers like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Iraq are cut off from markets. The global system, built on free passage, faces its ultimate test. Iran's move could involve blockades, sea mines, or missile threats, turning the strait into a conflict zone. Insurance for ships becomes impossible, halting all traffic. The message is clear: the flow of oil stops now. The world holds its breath, bracing for the fallout. Nearly 21 million barrels of oil and a third of global LNG move through Hormuz every day. With the strait closed, this lifeline vanishes overnight. Asian economies, Japan, China, South Korea, face blackouts and industrial paralysis. Oil prices double, gasoline hits $10 a gallon, and supply chains grind to a halt. Spare production capacity and strategic reserves are no match for this scale of disruption. The world's energy security is shattered. Panic buying and hoarding drive prices even higher. The crisis is not just about oil, it's a global energy shock. The world's economic foundation is suddenly on shaky ground. The economic shock is immediate and brutal. Asia's manufacturing giants are crippled, factories shut down, unemployment soars. In the West, inflation explodes as fuel costs ripple through every sector. Airlines face collapse, trucking companies face collapse, central banks are paralyzed, raise rates and deepen the recession or let inflation run wild. Stock markets crash, global demand collapses, and a worldwide recession takes hold. Even Iran, the architect, suffers as its own exports halt. The world is hostage to a single choke point. The threat is real and terrifying. History warns us, conflict in the Strait of Hormuz can spiral fast. The 1980s. Tanker war saw hundreds of ships attacked, drawing in global powers. Recent attacks and drone incidents show how close we are to disaster. A modern blockade would demand a massive military response. Iran's arsenal, missiles, mines, submarines, makes any intervention perilous. Even the threat of conflict sends insurance costs soaring, halting shipping. The world's energy flows can be paralyzed by risk alone. A single miscalculation could ignite a regional war. The strait's vulnerability is a global weakness. The stakes have never been higher. There are no easy solutions. Pipelines bypassing Hormuz carry only a fraction of the lost oil. Rerouting ships adds weeks and massive costs, fueling more inflation. Energy-poor nations face blackouts and unrest. Even energy-rich countries pay the price. The world's reliance on this narrow waterway is a catastrophic vulnerability. Strategic reserves are a flimsy buffer. If Hormuz closes, it's not just a regional crisis, it's a global catastrophe. The world must care, because everyone is at risk.